no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste, no. There's no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste, so you better do the damn thing right. You only got one life. You better do the damn thing right.
Welcome back to the ShoeBenderPod, guys. I'm so glad to have you guys back. Man, what a crazy week it has been getting for sports, guys. Before we get going, please, if I could ask you guys to subscribe, comment, and like this video so that way we could get into the algorithm and get this community going, this community of all positive vibes and sports. But man, what a great time it has been, guys. Last night, if you didn't get to watch, if I'm being completely honest, I didn't even watch the game. I just watched the highlights of it. But definitely a massive game in the baseball world, that baseball is actually about to come up. I mean, you guys already know. I've already talked to you guys about. I mean, you guys are probably even looking at me already crazy saying baseball, because if y'all know me, y'all know that I don't watch nothing when it comes to baseball, like at all, like whatsoever. It's just not my sport. It's just not my thing. I've never like been attracted to it or wanting to play it. I've gone to Seattle Mariners games, and those are super fun. I definitely like watching it live. I think it's awesome. You know, it's really fun. It really is fun. But it was just a sport that just never, it just never really caught my attention. I never really wanted to learn about it. But last night changed like everything, guys. It really did. Man, this Ohtani guy, he is no joke, guys, like for real. I obviously heard the stories about him, and I knew that he was like a badass and all that stuff. But I just didn't think he was like this kind of level, bro. Like, obviously, if you're a baseball purist, you're looking at me like, well, yeah, you're a clown. I am. I don't know nothing about baseball. Like I said, I don't know nothing about it. I do know, the names in baseball. I know quite a bit of them. But to tell you like, hey, how many RBIs they have or stuff like, or, home runs or whatever position they play, good luck on that. I could tell you that, like Aaron Judge is a DH, and, this Ohtani guy is the freaking greatest baseball player in the world right now. I could tell you that. I could tell you that Mike Trout is also a badass as well. I mean, I've seen him pop up a lot of times. I know for a fact that that guy could swing that bat. Pause. And, and it was great for baseball yesterday. Like, it really was, especially now that the season's about to start off. Like, what better way to start it off like the way it did literally last night in that World Baseball Series. Like, my goodness, literally, guys, it came down to the two best players from each nation, like literally Japan and the US, which I think that's what made it even more cool as a fan, because like I said, I don't follow baseball a lot, but I know these two names, and I know that this was a major showdown. And you're literally like, it's so cool because like they're literally going against each other, because usually, mainly in football, you hear, oh, Aaron Rodgers against Tom Brady or Mahomes against Burrow. But technically, like, they never really face each other because they're never on the field at the same time. So that's why, to me, it's like I never see that as a matchup. Now, if you were to say like Tom Brady against Ray Lewis, then that's different. That's a whole different game because they're on the field at the exact same time. And that's what I love most about this matchup, is that these are the two best players in the baseball world, and they literally had the biggest stage in the world. You could argue, say, the World Series, of course, but obviously this legit is like surpassed like the World Series, the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl, I believe, in viewership. Like, there was like 70 million people watching this shit. Like, this ain't no joke. Like, people take this very serious. And, you could sleep on baseball, but baseball is a very global sport. I mean, it's bigger than football in a lot of places. It goes, soccer and then baseball usually. Because, it doesn't, you don't need that much from those sports to actually play. You just need a ball. Obviously, if it's baseball, you just need like a stick or something, like it's whatever's. But definitely, it's definitely like, I'm pretty sure the second biggest global sport in the world, if not really close. And it's rare that you get to see these kind of moments in sports. You know what I'm saying? This was like when MJ faced off against Magic. It would have been like if LeBron faced off against Kobe. Steph against LeBron. This is one of those kind of matchups. You know what I'm saying? Just those big time names that make you watch this shit. Like I said, yo, we have to watch this. And I honestly do regret not watching it because it was a close game. Japan won, I think 3-2, and literally this game came down to the very two best players, man, in that sports world. And Ohtani came out on top, man. He really did, and he made it look easy too, man. Like, for those of you that don't know Ohtani, I don't know him that much, but I do know that he is a badass. I do know that the fact that this guy plays defense and offense, he's a pitcher and a hitter. Like, how many players do you like? That alone right there separates him from literally the whole pool. Like, wait, you're a starting pitcher, and like not just like, hey, I could pitch if you guys need me to. Like, nah, like this guy's a pitcher. Like, I'm gonna put your ass away type pitcher, like a closer, which is even crazier. And he's not short. This dude's 6'4". He's a big dude. You know what I'm saying? Dude was eating right. He was eating right. Whatever they were giving him over there in Japan, he was eating right, bro. Because, 6'4", we all know, like, it's not even to take a diss on the Japanese, but we know they're not known for their height, just like us Mexicans. We're not known for our height, so when you see here, like, even a 6'4" Mexican, you're like, Verga's, like, what the hell, what? Like, what they feed you, dog? It was not carne asada and frijoles, dog. But, besides that, this guy really is a badass, like, for real, for real. Like, legit, I became a fan overnight, like, for real. Like, I legit bought me an Ohtani jersey yesterday. Like, I'm a huge Ohtani fan now. Like, dude, this fool is it. Like, he's for real. I did my research on this guy. This dude is for real, man. Ohtani has been that dude. He's competitive. Ultra competitive, not just competitive, I was seeing a quote that he was pretty much came out saying that, hey, we got to stop admiring this U.S. team, this USA team or whatever, because if we admire them, then we already lost to them. He's like, we didn't come here to admire this team. We came here to beat them. That right there lets me know his mentality, bro. This dude ain't playing no second fiddle to nobody. He's going to outwork you, and he's going to want to do it in the biggest stage possible, because that's what happened last night. It was him, and on the other side, he had the heavy hitter, the American hope, you know what I'm saying, and then Mike Trout. And everybody was expecting Mike Trout to go up there and crush this shit straight into the fans, into the stands, my bad, and give us this win. That's what everybody was expecting. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because obviously we're greedy. We're overconfident Americans. That's what we expect. When it's an American against someone else, we expect to dominate that ass. We expect to crush you. That shit did not happen yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That did not happen yesterday, bro. Ohtani hit Mike Trout with that fuck you son fucking pitch, bro. Just straight morcos right down the middle, bro. And it was cool to see, man. It was cool to see the passion. You got people saying that this dude's pretty much like God in Japan right now, which I could just imagine. Like, it's just so cool to see that happen. Like, it really was cool to see that happen. Like I said, I'm not even a baseball fan, guys. I'm really not. It is a one sport that I really don't watch. I literally watch golf before I watch baseball. But golf is badass. Let's be real. I love golf. But like, honestly, man, I'm definitely gonna be watching the Angels all this year. Like, for real, I'm gonna watch all their games. I'm gonna start watching all the Mariners games. And it's all because of this guy. This guy made me want. Now when they come to play the Mariners, I'm trying to go watch that game. I'm trying to go see Ohtani, bro. Like, it was just, to me, that was an immortal moment that he had last night. Like, straight up, he had an immortal moment, like a moment that he's never ever gonna forget about. Which I even think is even better. It's like, that's so cool that he gets to have that moment. And, he didn't just do it for his team. He did it for his nation. He did it for his country. So, like, that's even way better, bro. So you're going against Goliath, because that's the way everybody always sees when they go against the U.S. You're going against Goliath, bro. You're going against Kranos. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going against Zeus. You're going against Kranos, dog. You're going against the Titans. And that's just the way the world sees us, and that's the way we see ourselves, So when we get that ass beat, it is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It really is a big deal because, we're the almighty Americans that are supposed to go in and always get it done. And when we don't get it done, it does get looked a little bit crazy. I mean, people are already talking pretty reckless about Mike Trout. I seen a post saying that, like what's his NFL or baseball or basketball equivalent. And it's like, bro, like, why does that even matter? Like, honestly, like, why does that even matter who his equivalent is? He came up short, bro. It happens. I mean, he wasn't scared up to step up, bro. You know what I'm saying? He could have easily been like, you know what? I'm not ready for this moment. Send someone else up there to go back. He said, nah, I know this guy. This is my teammate. Because literally, people forget that too. They're teammates. So they know each other. Like, Ohtani knows Trout's weakness, and Trout knows Ohtani's weakness, if he even has any. I really doubt he does. But, so that even made it crazier. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like the Mbappe and Messi thing. Faced off in the finals and Messi won. They're still on the same team. Still have to see each other. Pretty sure that doesn't sit too well. You know what I'm saying? Because you're at the end of the day, they're ultra competitors. They're at their highest level competing. You know what I'm saying? So if you think that's gonna sit okay with these guys, you're tripping. You're tripping. Yeah, it's gonna be whatever's to them, but like Kalen ain't never gonna be okay until the season's basically over. Because he's gonna be all right, cool. I could forget about that year that shit even happened. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of soccer, I mean, we might as well keep on speaking on soccer because I want to bring this up to light into what this Haaland kid is doing for Manchester City. Holy dang, guys, like for real, no manches. This guy is on a whole nother level right now, and he's doing it in the best league in the world, in the Premier League. You can be considered one of the greats or one of the best if you've never played in the Premier League. I'm not even a soccer enthusiast, and I know that. At the end of the day, you have to play in that Premier League, dog. You have to be able to play in that because that's the standard. If you can hang in this league, then you can hang in any league. That's basically how it goes down in the Premier League. And what this Haaland kid is doing is just a whole nother level. He's like at 30-something goals, and like the record is 42, and they still have like more than a dozen games left. Like this kid's gonna destroy this record, and it's not even gonna be close. And it really sucks because he doesn't get that as much recognition because his team never qualifies for the World Cup, which is very, very shitty on his part because this kid is an all-time great. I've seen enough to see this kid's it. It's gonna obviously Mbappe's got the lead on him right now when it comes to World Cups because he actually gets to compete for him, and he's already won one. So right away, he's already got that jump on you, like right away. But we cannot take away from what Haaland is doing because it's not getting talked about enough, especially over here in the U.S. Soil, man. Because what this kid is doing is literally incredible. Like he's not supposed to be able to be doing this in this league. And it was expected over there in that German league, for him to tear it up. Because you also had a solid squad against him. He has a solid squad against with him in Manchester City as well. But man, like this kid legit is he's probably, man, I hate to say it, but like he really is probably, to me, probably the best scorer that I've seen, at least right now, because shit happens. We all thought that Ronaldo was the best scorer, Messi was the best scorer, and then you see these next two guys with Mbappe and Haaland coming up, and it's like, whoa, like this is a little different now. You know what I'm saying? Like these kids are coming, man. Like it's definitely gonna be like, how like in the NFL it's Mahomes and Burrow who's gonna win more championships. Well, in the soccer world or in the football world, it's gonna be Haaland and Mbappe. But obviously Mbappe's got that lead already because he's already won, and he keeps on winning. And that's probably not gonna be his last one that he wins because the French team is actually really good. But yeah, definitely it's just crazy to see that what Haaland is literally doing over there in that Premier League, and I had to let it be known, man, because like I said, it is not getting enough coverage, and it should. Haaland is the best soccer player in the world right now. Like he really is. I'm excluding Messi and Ronaldo because they're god tier, bro. Like, let's be real, they're legit gods in the soccer world. Like, they're excluded. They've done what they've done. Their careers are pretty much, I don't want to say on the downside, but their careers are pretty much almost gonna be over. And they've had historical careers that forever be legends in that sport, and they will always be talked about. Like, legit, always. They will always get brought up, no matter what. But I'm really excited to see what goes on between Mbappe and Haaland. That's gonna be such a dope. You don't want to say rivalry, but that's gonna be a dope matchup to see for the next couple of years. Now we'll switch gears to the NFL because we have some more free agency moves for you guys. Let me see here. Let me pop some more of these up for you guys. But there was quite a bit of movement, guys. Quite a bit of movement. Let me see here. Juju signed with the Patriots. I believe that's still. I believe that's still from the last time that I clicked on this. Let's see here, boys. All right. So let's see here. So eventually, the one domino everybody's still waiting on is Aaron Rodgers, right? So everybody's waiting for Aaron Rodgers to see where he's gonna go and what's he gonna do, and basically that's literally what everybody's waiting on. You got a couple of guys that obviously people are seeing which moves these guys are trying to make as well, to try to get Rodgers and the Packers to pretty much agree to it, because right now that's literally the only stalemate right now is what are you gonna give me for him, is basically what the Packers are saying. They've said that they don't want multiple first round picks. Then why hasn't he been traded? That makes no sense. It's like you're telling me that you don't want the best picks, like the first round picks, and the deal still isn't done. Like that makes no sense to me. Like, it really doesn't. So like they must be asking for some crazy shit. They must be asking for like one of the young rookies. Like, I guarantee you they probably asked for Brees. They probably asked for Wilson, not the quarterback. Stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they're asking for a younger player that the Jets want to keep because they're gonna get Aaron Rodgers. And I think that's where the stalemate is at right now. Obviously, I don't have no inside information into it, but that's just what I think it is, because to me, it's like, why else wouldn't this have happened already? Like, you guys are pretty much saying, like, yeah, we'll give them to you guys. Like, we don't give a shit. Take them. But we also want this. And whatever this is that they're asking is what's stalling them from making this trade. So, I'm almost positive they're probably asking for one of them really young guys that the Jets don't want to give up. You know what I'm saying? They just traded Michelle to the Browns, which was a pretty wild move. But if you didn't keep up with that this year, Michelle was actually asking for a trade in the season. Like, remind you, this guy's a rookie. He asked for a trade. I believe so. I'm almost positive. I think he's a rookie. He's either a rookie or it's his second year. But I do know he's like fresh into the league, and so he just got traded to the Browns today. And then the Jets also signed Hardman from the Super Bowl champions. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to get more news for you guys. Laramie Tunsil got extended, which was really cool to see. Let me see here. The draft is picking up as well. Pretty much everybody not knowing who's going to go number one. You got everybody saying that the Panthers are in love with C.J. Stroud, but that Bryce Young might slip in there. A lot of people keep on bringing this Richardson kid. Like I said, man, the tape that I watched, yes, the kid is good, but let's slow down on all the Richardson stuff. He's a great athlete, though. I will say that. Amazing athlete. Let me see here. You had the Jaguars signing former Browns running back D'Ernest Johnson. Let me see here. Russell Wilson underwent right knee surgery. The head guys. All right. Well, didn't know that shit. Jalen Mills re-signs back with the Patriots. Damian Harris feels joining the Bills could take his game to a new height. I love it. In the same division? Damn. You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to run it back on the Patriots. Like, oh, y'all want to give up on me or y'all don't want to use me? All right, then watch this. That's pretty wild. You had Cam Newton throwing in at Auburn's pro day, which honestly I did not like that, bro. I did not like that, man. Bro, we know that you could play in the NFL. Like you've been an MVP in the NFL. Why are you taking away from this kid's pro days just because that's the only way you could actually get people to watch you throw? Because obviously nobody cares about you throwing. Like, I know it sounds hella bad to say because I like Cam, dude. Like, I watched Cam when he had that run at Auburn, when he had his first game against Arizona and tore it up. Like, I've watched Cam Newton, man. Like, I like Cam. But him doing that way he did yesterday, at that pro day, it's like, come on, bro. This isn't your day. This is a kid's day, man. Let one of these kids shine, bro. Like, I get it that your brother's there and all that, but come on, man. Like, this is the kids' time, bro. Like, your time passed already, bro. Because, he was over here saying, ain't no 32 motherfuckers better than me. Obviously, there is if you're not in the league, bro. Like, we got to start being real, like, be honest with ourselves, man. If you're part of the camp, you got to let them know, like, hey, dog, we might want to slow down on being that confident because obviously, like, it ain't the math ain't matching. You know what I'm saying? When people say that shit, I love that one. The math ain't matching, dog. The math ain't matching because that shit for real. It's like, yo, you saying ain't 32 guys better than you, but you not none of those 32. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying, bro. But yeah, I didn't think that was cool, man. I didn't think that it was cool that he was taking that shine away from kids, man. Let me see here. Chiefs signed former Chargers linebacker Tranquil. Oh shit, that's a good pickup for him. You had Rojo, running back from USC, Ronald Jones. He was let me see here. Oh yeah, I guess he did sign him. So the Cowboys ended up signing him to a 1-year deal. They also re-signed Dante Fowler. One of the best middle linebackers to play the game, and Dante Hightower decided to retire also this year. 3-time Super Bowl champ. I believe it was a Super Bowl champ with the Crimson Tide, Alabama as well. Great middle linebacker, man. I remember watching this guy made huge plays. He was actually a major factor in that comeback win against the Falcons at one time, man. Huge, massive player in that comeback. Great player. Just very, very smart, very intelligent football player. Always knew where the ball was going, and very, very underappreciated by the whole league, because he's definitely greatness. Like, he really is. Let me see here. C.J. Gardner-Johnson is actually going to the Detroit Lions. Austin Eckler, which she's pretty much saying, like, yo, I'm up out of here, which I don't blame him because it doesn't seem like they're trying to pay him. But from what it sounds like it's not a great time to be a running back in the free agency market. So that's kind of tough for him. But he is going to get picked up. There's no way in hell there's no way in hell a team is out there that doesn't say, yo, we want Austin Eckler on our team. People are like, yeah, but he's 30 years old. It's like, yeah, but have you seen, like, this guy work out? Like, this guy don't miss games, bro. He's very durable. And I'm pretty sure he's got, like, at least 5 good years in him, bro. At least. If he doesn't have an injury, of course. But for sure, like, Eckler, I believe he's got, like, 5 more good years in him. 3 max. But, 5 max, but 3 years, for sure, fully guaranteed you're going to get a badass running back. So you're still going to get Eckler. Damian Harris actually, he actually did sign to the Bills. Red guys, damn, that's what's up. So the Bills are loading up that backfield for Allen, of course, because he's gonna need it. Let me see here. Brandon Cooks, he gets traded to the Cowboys. I really don't think that's a massive move. I think the move for them getting Stephon Gilmore was a lot bigger than this one right here. Just because now you got Stephon Gilmore on one side and you got Trayvon on the other. Trayvon's obviously gonna go on the number one, so you don't have to worry about him always being. You don't have to worry about him not being fresh because he's got the fresh legs. He's a young kid, and Gilmore's probably gonna be on their team's second best receiver. Which, I mean, come on, it's Gilmore. He's gonna lock his ass down. The Texans signed the ex-Cowboy Dalton Schultz. It looks like they also signed Devin Singletary as well, who was the running back for the Bills last year. Let me see here. Raiders signed former Titans tight end OJ Howard. There you go. Hey man, I really like Howard, man. This guy was supposed to be an all-time great tight end coming out of Alabama, and it just hasn't really flourished for him in the NFL. Me personally, I just feel like he hasn't been in the right system. I mean, obviously he was in Tampa Bay when Tom Brady was there, so I mean, if you can't get Tom Brady to throw the ball at you, that's already gonna throw a lot of red flags on the other teams, because Tom Brady is the greatest ever. So if he can't get you the ball, then it's like, well, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? But definitely going to the Raiders. I mean, they let go of Waller. Jimmy Garoppolo loves throwing to tight ends. He loves throwing to tight ends, bro. Pause. And so I feel like he'll at least have some type of productivity with the Raiders. I really do. I like OJ Howard. I still do. I'm still rooting for him. I still think he's gonna be a great tight end, or at least a really good tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's gonna be a bust. There's just no way. Like, what I seen in college, like, it's like, bro, that's still in there. You just gotta be in the right system, man. And I believe he'll be in the right one, and then he'll actually get a lot of targets. Because you got tight end number one that got traded, so he's gonna have his chances to show how good of a tight end he is. Let me see here. Let me see what else happened for you guys. John Hargrove said the NFC Championship would have been a different game if Brock Purdy didn't get injured. Chill out. Obviously, that's his quarterback now, so he obviously has to hype him up. Chill out, dog. Y'all know y'all were gonna tap that ass regardless. Adam Thielen ends up signing with the Panthers for a 3-year deal. I mean, on a 3-year deal, $25 million. Let me see here. Bears running back Foreman. Oh, snap. Foreman actually went to the Bears. He was with the Panthers last year. Oh, shit. That's a big piece right there. Let me see here. And then also we had some Seahawks. Get picked up as well. We picked up the safety Julian Love from the Giants, which I think that's going to be a really good, massive pickup for us in that secondary, especially with Jamal Adams usually always being in and out of the lineup. We let go of a lot of guys too. Like, we let go of C.J. Collier, who was a Shelby Harris. We let go of 2 running backs, and Rashad Penny and Homer. Homer's now with Chicago. Penny is now with the Eagles. Who else did we let go? I know I got someone else. Jefferson, we let go of Quentin Jefferson. We let go of Cody Barton. So I mean, we're letting a lot of guys go, but we're going to be bringing some guys in. Like, one of the guys that I really like. We let go of Al Woods today, who freed up pretty much $4 million of cap space. So we're obviously trying to make moves. We're either trying to make moves or we're trying to make space for these rookies that are coming in with these rookie contracts. We also signed, who was it? I literally just seen it not too long ago. And I like the signing. I really do. Let me see here. I'll bring it up here. Who was I don't get why I'm having a brain cramp right now, guys. Like, I should know this should be an easy one, and I'm forgetting it. I'm a clown. So we had also Jonah Williams is still seeking a trade from the Bengals because obviously Orlando Brown signed there. Let me see here. Marcus Mariota took off to the Eagles. Here we go. That's who it was. See, I knew we got somebody that. And this I really do. Like, I'm actually extremely, extremely excited for this signing because I really feel like we got a steal. and that was in Devin Bush. I feel like so far, at least in free agency, this is the biggest steal that we've gotten, literally, no pun intended, since he came from the Steelers. But he was literally a first round pick. He was a monster for the Steelers until he got hurt. And ever since he got hurt, he hasn't really been the same guy. But he was doing so good for the Steelers before he got hurt. So I'm just honestly really excited to see if he could go back to that regular form. Because if he does, I mean, we literally got a huge steal on a 1-year deal with this guy, with Devin Bush, man. I really do like this linebacker. I liked him when he was coming out of Michigan. Obviously the Seahawks liked him as well, but weren't able to draft him that year, so they're obviously picking him up now, which is totally fine. I like that. And yeah, that's basically all that's been going on in the NFL world. Let me see here. Oh man, that's some super sad news. I did not know that. Foster Moreau, or I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry if I'm chopping it bad, but it was just announced he's the tight end for the Raiders. He was actually the backup tight end when Waller was gone all this year. He was the one that was playing. I guess he informed his team that he actually has cancer, and so he has to step away. Man, T's and P's to him, man. Like that's one word you never want to hear come out of a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like that C word. That's not cool, man. That is not cool. And I mean, this guy's an NFL athlete. He's a top tier shape, top tier everything, and that thing still could get to you. You know, like, be careful out there, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he wasn't careful, obviously, but you know, just really appreciate your health, like, honestly, because there's some people out there that are really battling and really going through it, while some of y'all out here just taking advantage or not being grateful for your health. So T's and P's up to him, man. Like I was saying, T's and P's up to him. Let me see here. Let me see what else we got here, boys. Isaiah McKenzie signed with the Colts, it looks like. He stays there. This is the picture that I wanted to see. But I'm not seeing too many big names. Marcus Davenport. He went to the Vikings. Guys. Good luck, boys. That's a good pass rush, man. You're going to have him, and then who is it? Hunter on the other side? Be careful, boys. Cody Davis. He stayed with the Patriots. Let me see here. Greedy Williams. Oh, man. A former first-round draft pick as well. Takes off to the Eagles, man. And you got Slay on the other side. That's a good pickup for him, man. Let me see here. Ooh, Sean Murphy-Bunting took off to the Titans, huh? Didn't see that one. Miles Sanders, obviously, took off to the Panthers. Von Bell, who was a safety for the Bengals, takes off to the Panthers as well. Oh, dude, the Panthers are building up a squad, bro. If they get a rookie quarterback, if they're definitely going to make it deep into the playoffs this year, but they could probably win it next year with these kind of signings right here. Those are some really good signings of positions they really needed. Let me see here as well. No, that's nothing crazy, guys. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Oh, snap. Al-Shair, he signed with the Titans. Hell yeah, I'd love to see that, bro. Man, that guy terrorized the freaking Seahawks. If you don't know who that is, I was a linebacker for the 49ers. But I'm actually super hyped to see that he's not with them no more. Thank God. He was like their Floyd. For, you know how the Rams had Floyd? That was their Floyd. You had 54, Warner wreaking havoc like Donald would wreak havoc. And then you had him just freaking flowing everywhere, making the big plays. So I'm so glad to see him out the division already. That's basically it. Those are honestly like the biggest signees. You had Mike Gesicki. He went to the Patriots. Yeah, that's pretty much the biggest movement so far. Like I said, everybody's honestly just waiting on freaking Aaron Rodgers to see where he's gonna go, and I feel like that's when free agency's really gonna open up. It's gonna really, really open up. And then, guys, we're gonna end it with some basketball, which, man, it is really, really picking up in the NBA. I mean, literally in the West, literally a win and a loss, you're either in and out of the play-in, bro. It's like that. That's just the way it is right now. Let me see here. Right now, gosh dang, we're out again. See, that's how close it is, man. Cause see, like right now, like literally the Lakers have been in and out, in and out, in and out of the play-in, in and out, in and out. Right now, we're literally one game behind or half a game behind the Utah Jazz. Like literally, I think they said from seed 5 down, from like 5 to seed 12 in the West is literally wide open for the rest of the season. It's just gonna get crazy to see who's gonna get in, bro. Because one of these great teams that's supposed to be get in here is not gonna get in here. I mean, right now I'm looking at right now I'm looking at number 5, who's literally the LA Clippers. They literally had PG go down last night, and it did not look good, like not at all. Like his knee bent backwards, bro. Like it sucks, man. Like literally PG every single time. It looks like he's getting hot, like he's cooking, he's doing all this shit. He gets hurt, bro. Like literally, bro. This guy literally just hit a 360 dunk, and bam, that happens to him in the same game. Like gosh, dang, bro. Like guy can't catch a break, man. No pun intended, bro. But for real, man, I really do feel super bad for Paul George. It is not fair, bro. It is not fair that you keep on getting hurt like that, bro. When you're balling out the way you are. Right behind them, or right underneath them, you have the Golden State Warriors, who can't win a game on the road. They literally last, or like 2 nights ago, was the first time they won a game on the road since January, dog. They literally lost like it was a crazy amount of games on the road, bro. Like it's like you're not supposed to be losing games like this as defending champions on the road. I mean, that's obviously a huge Achilles heel. They're obviously not gonna make it back to the final. You can't, dude. You have to be able to win on the road. You have to be able to win on the road. And if not, if they make it in the finals against Game 7, and they're on the road, guess what? They're probably gonna lose. That's what I'm telling you. Like, you have to be able to win on the road, and they're horrible at it. Right underneath them, you got the Thunder. Then it goes the Mavericks, Timberwolves, and the Jazz. And then you got the Lakers right underneath them. Man, I'm telling you, it's going to be a super close race, man. The only ones that are honestly out of this race, like I said, is pretty much 4 and above. Which you got the Nuggets, the Grizzlies, the Kings, and the Suns leading the conference. Yes, I did say the Kings. But now that I said the Grizzlies, man, people are trying to get way too crazy with disrespect on Dillon Brooks, bro. Like, for real. Like, what I seen the other day with what Kyrie did to him, bro, and then he tried to play it off saying, like, oh, well, I didn't see it. Yeah, you did, bro. You did. He literally took his jersey off as he was walking towards you, bro. And you literally big-timed him, bro. You were like, nah, fuck that, homie. Like, I'm good. Like, look, man, I get it, bro. Dillon Brooks could be, obviously he could be annoying or he could be whatever. But that's some bully shit right there, bro. I really did not like seeing that from Kyrie, bro. Like, it's like, bro, Kyrie, like, come on, bro. Like, I expected a lot more from Kyrie when it came to that, bro. Like, I really did. Did it surprise me? Hell no. But I just thought that was not cool at all. Like, it's like, bro, the cameras are... He's literally, like, it's like if I was walking towards this camera, I'm, like, looking right at it. Like, there's no way you could tell me that I didn't see this camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, I just thought that was not cool. He literally was walking towards him. Brooks was taking his jersey off to do the jersey exchange because he got Kyrie's jersey. And Kyrie just pretty much blew him off. And, like, that's not cool, man. That is not cool. Like, I get the beef that he has going on between the Warriors and shit. But that has nothing to do with, like, Kyrie and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, are you mad because he, like, beat you that game? Okay, that's fine. I mean, I don't want to defend Kyrie, but literally earlier in the season, I don't want to say he kind of did the same thing, but someone asked for his jersey and he said no. And then later on, he said that he would just mail the jersey to the guy. I forget which player it was. So he's obviously done this before and already this season alone. But I just thought that was not cool, man. Like, it's starting to get to the point where it's all right, man. Like, y'all bullying. Dylan Brooks. Like, y'all ganging up on him, and that's not cool. That's not cool, man. Because first of all, his team's winning. They're still second in the West without Ja. Which, speaking of, I am not happy at the fact that the NBA only suspended him for 8 games. That shit's trash, dog. Like, trash. You're literally telling this kid, like, hey, bro, literally go act a fool, bro. We're just going to suspend you 8 games. You know every other player in the NBA is saying the only reason why is because it's fucking Ja. And now you're going to have players not like this fool. Just like that, bro. Like, people already didn't like you before because you were the Grizzlies and y'all talk too much and y'all haven't accomplished shit. And now, the NBA is pretty much slapping your best player on the wrist and being like, all right, yeah, keep going. Yeah, man. That was not cool, man. I felt like this was the perfect chance for the NBA to suspend him for the rest of the year. There's only like 12 games left. Like, okay, he's going to miss 8 games, so he's going to be able to come back for like 5 games, and then he still got the playoffs. What kind of what was I going to say? What kind of punishment is that? That or literally don't let him play in the postseason. Be like, yeah, you could play for the rest of the year, but you're not playing postseason because you know his team's playing in the playoffs. So it's all right, that's fine, but you're not playing at all in the postseason. You're not gonna be in the team building, nothing, bro. That's what it should have been like, and non-paid, because they're suspending for 8 games without being paid. But it's like, come on, bro. He's gonna make that shit up so fast, dog. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, the NBA dropped the ball on that one, man. They really did. And then again on the East, like I said, there's really not too much fucking cracking over here in the East. There's really not too much movement. Maybe 7 through 10. Yeah, maybe 7 through 10. Like that's up in the air. Well, actually 7 or 6 through 10 is up in the air. But other than that, like the top 4 teams as well in this one, like it's not that much of a difference, man. It's not that much of a difference. And then plus, the matchups in the East, they're not going to be, I mean, literally everybody just wants to see the top 3 go at it. Like, honestly, everybody wants to see the Bucks, the Celtics, and 76ers go at it. Other than that, like, everybody else is kind of like, it's cool. Obviously I'm rooting for 2 teams in the East, which is the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat. Cleveland Cavaliers, my bad, tongue twisted. But those 2, because, obviously LBJ. So I'm going to always root for those 2 teams. But I'm honestly not too excited about the Eastern playoffs this year. It's kind of funny because everybody was trying to make it seem like it's so much better now that LeBron's gone. It's like, well, no shit is much better. Now now every team actually has a chance to go to the finals. But yeah, so that's literally honestly what's been going on in the NBA and all that stuff. We got the Warriors and the Mavericks going at it right now, which both of them are in the playoff tournament. So I'm hoping. I think Dallas is closer to being knocked out. So hate to say it, but I'm actually rooting for the whack ass Warriors. But yeah, definitely, guys. It's just, like I said, the baseball's gonna come pick up. They obviously gained a new fan last night. Like I said, I'm gonna be watching every Ohtani game now. Free agency, trades, and the NFL draft is still gonna be very prominent right now. In the NBA, like I said, this is everybody's playoff push, bro. Everybody's playoff push. Today we play the Suns. Speaking of that, so I mean, I really hope we could get that win. That would be massive for us, especially because it's a divisional one as well. So I mean, I feel like that would really help us out a lot. But we definitely just need to get on a roll, because I feel like every single time the Lakers go on a roll, they also go on a roll backwards. It's never like a consistent, like, hey, let's win 5 games and only lose 1. Like, now it's like, hey, let's lose 5 games and then let's lose 4 games in a row. It's like, no manches, bro. Like, it's just the consistency hasn't got there. But man, like, watching this team, like, you could feel it, dude. Like, you could feel like, it's like, dude, this shit's gonna click. And once it clicks, it's literally over for everybody. because the chemistry has picked up fast on this team. They're playing fast. They're playing free. Honestly, they're playing free. Like, they're literally not having to worry about like, oh, okay, I have to pass it to this person or this person has to get a shot or nah, bro. They're literally playing team basketball right now. And I think that's what's more exciting to be watching with the Lakers. But definitely, guys, that's all that's been going on. I actually know that is not all that's going on in the sports world. I am lying to you guys. We had some UFC fights going on. We had Usman and Edwards finish their trilogy, which Edwards was somehow able to come out on top. Me personally, I did not. I really do feel like Usman got robbed. But Edwards was fighting in his land. You didn't knock him out, and that's what usually happens when you don't decisively beat the opponent. I feel like he did. I feel like Usman did win. He just didn't get that call. Justin Gaethje obviously freaking pieced up the dude he was fighting. This weekend we have a massive boxing fight in the boxing world with Caleb and Benavidez going at it. Caleb Plant. I'm super excited for this fight. I'm rooting for Caleb Plant. I really do think he's the best at that weight behind Canelo. I don't see anybody being better than him at that weight class, especially Benavidez. You guys could talk about the knockouts and the record. That's cute, bro. That's cute, but I watched them both box. And the better boxer is Caleb Plant, and it's not even close. The mindset is totally different, too. With Caleb, I feel like it's real, like it's raw. With David, I feel like it's more for show. Like it's like he's like acting. Like it's not real. And like I said, just at the end of the day, I just feel like Caleb Plant is the better fighter, and I will feel like Caleb Plant will win. I do feel like he's gonna win in unanimous decision, though. I don't think either one of them are gonna knock each other out. But I do think that Caleb Plant is gonna win unanimous decision, and will have to fight Canelo again, mandatory. But yeah, definitely super excited for this fight. I've been watching all access and all the fight build up. I'm really excited for this matchup. And then we got other fights coming up too. We got Adesanya and Pereira. We have Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. Like it's gonna be a real good time for fighting. I've been talking about this, but I'm super excited this weekend for Caleb and David to be going at it in the ring. Like I said, I truly do believe though that Caleb will get his hand raised and whip that ass in unanimous decision fashion. I can't believe I was gonna leave that out, guys, because like I said, that's a major fight, dude. That's a huge fight. I love that fight. Like I literally can't wait to watch it. Sweet hands, Caleb Plant going against David Benavidez, man, the Norteño. Fool could try to play it off like he ain't, but everybody knows. You call yourself the Bandera Roja. We know why, fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I stay out of that world. I'm cool with both sides. Say what's up to the homies. Always have, always will. But definitely gonna be rooting for Caleb Plant this weekend to get that hand raised. And yeah, guys. It's been a great week so far. It's Wednesday as of today, March 22nd. Great day today. It's starting to get really nice outside, guys. Please go out and enjoy nature. Really do. Get some sun. Enjoy hearing the birds chirp. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy being outside, guys. Like, honestly. Don't take that for granted either, Not a lot of people could just be walking out and enjoy the day at the park. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people could do that. So, enjoy it, guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy being happy. Enjoy being loving. And enjoy spreading all that stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that's also the best part, too. Is not only being blessed with all that stuff, but being able to give it back to everybody as well. So don't ever be afraid to show your blessings to everybody. Because a lot of people honestly need it. They really do. They need that energy. They need that love. They need that caring. They need all that, You'd be surprised, obviously people aren't going to tell you to your face, but you'd be surprised how many people you truly are helping out every single day just by being you. So keep being you. And with that, I love every single one of you guys, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
There's no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste, no. There's no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste, so you better do the damn thing right. You only got one life.